So now it's time to get ready for the questions that are likely to be asked. Now we are going to practice possible questions and possible answers. I will make a few questions, but I will answer only 3 as an example. And I'll be talking about myself, okay? I will no longer talk about Airbnb and engineering. I will answer as Laura, so you can have an example of what I'm talking about, okay? So let's go. Hello, nice to meet you. My name is Jennifer and I'm going to interview you today. Hello, nice to meet you. My name is Laura. First of all, I would like to say that I'm very happy to be here today. Thank you for the opportunity and thank you for receiving me very well. It's a pleasure to meet you. Tell me a little bit more about yourself. My name is Laura. I'm 24 years old. I'm single. And talking about my personal life, I am a person who appreciates to be with my family. I love to be with them and I love my dog as well. Well, I really love to travel. I love to get to know new cultures, new people, new languages, and that's my favorite hobby. Using my free time to travel and get to know a little more of the world. I can speak 4 different languages. I love studying languages. I can speak Finnish, Portuguese, English, and Spanish. About my professional life, I consider myself very easy to adapt to new situations and to changes, new places. When I was 15 years old, I moved to Finland and I studied high school there. That was my first time really living in a different culture, and from that I started learning how to adapt to changes and to new things. I was very young when I moved there, and that time I learned a lot how to live in community, how to be with different people, how to respect others, and how to take care about my financial life, especially when talking about personal expenses when I was that age. I consider myself also a very proactive person. When I was 19 years old, I opened an English school. The school I used to work got closed and I decided to open my own English school, and it's still open until today, but I manage it from distance. That was a challenge for me because at the time I didn't know anything about business and about managing and about management, but I still tried hard and I learned a lot with my mistakes, and I could overcome all of those problems and challenges, and I'm very happy because of this school. So I really like to endure new challenges. I'm not a kind of person who likes routine. I like to do different things every day, to have surprises and to be creative and do different. Tell me more about your background, where you worked, what you studied. I studied in Finland, high school, and I learned a lot about respecting others and speaking other language and being a different culture. Then I came back to Brazil and I was working as an English teacher for about 3 years. And being an English teacher, I learned how to be much more patient and I became a better listener. I graduated in business last year in December, and I got 100% of funds from the Brazilian government because of my high score on the national exam. So when I was almost finishing the university, I went to Mexico to do my internship. I got a job there working as I was working with the market managers. That was such a big experience for me because I was working in Spanish and English, and I could help a lot about the Brazilian market, and I could practice better everything I was learning about business and management. And I was really close to very professional people, so I learned a lot with them. When I went there, what I did was I was working with the management market area, with the product area, and then I had to analyze the process and offer a solution for the things that weren't proper. So I offered a solution that would make the process faster and better. I also got into the projects, and I was taking care about a luxury project with another employee. Well, that company is an international company of tourism, and I stayed there during my internship, and when I was leaving, I got invited to work in the company, but I couldn't stay because of the English school. Well, while I was at the university, while I was at the college, I had already opened the English school. So I opened it the same year I started college, and it has been open for 4 years now. There are teachers working, and I manage it from distance. Well, this was such a big experience for me as well. It is still, because I learn every day about that. I became a better leader. I am prone to listen and help the employees, my team, and always prone to help them to achieve their goals, to make working easier. When I started, I used to teach at the school, but then the school was growing, and I had to start taking care more about the administrative part. So there are teachers working, and after the 4 years, I started also offering online courses. So nowadays I take care of the physical school, the offline school, and the online school. The online school is doing great. I just love it. And we offer different courses for different courses, and nowadays also a store. What's your greatest strength? And what would be your greatest weakness? Why are you leaving your job, by the way? What have you been doing since your last job? Tell me more about your background, where you worked, what you studied, what were your responsibilities there? What major challenges and problems did you face? Whoa, that's really difficult. How did you handle it? Why should we hire you? How do you think you can contribute for our company? And what do you know about us? Why do you want this job? Are you willing to travel? Because here at the company, the employees, they have to be available to travel when necessary, abroad and in the country. So speaking English is very important. Do you have any professional development plan? What are your salary expectations? What is your income expectation? Do you have any salary requirements? Do you have any questions to ask me? Well, it was a pleasure talking to you. Thank you very much. We are done for now. My coworker will present you the company so you can see closer our routine and how we work. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you very much. Well, guys, before we finish, there are some topics I would like to remember you that are also important. Think before you speak. When they're asking you a question, don't start saying right after. Wait a second, think, and then answer. Speak clearly and slowly. Don't be desperate. Be confident, but not arrogant. So be sure about what you're going to say. Know yourself well. know about your background. Before you do all of this, take your resume, read it again and reread it. Get your cover letter and read it again also. Remember who you are and why you are there. So be confident. Be a good listener. Sometimes it's better not to talk so much. Listen first to understand what they want to hear. Body language is super important. And also optimism. Show interest. Show them that you want to know more, that you want to get closer. At the end, express gratitude. Be thankful. Say to them you are glad to be there. Thank you for this opportunity. It was great being here. Oh, I really enjoyed the conversation. Thank you very much. Be thankful. Well, guys, now you have a lot of homework to do. Remember the 3 steps of preparation I told you. Reread your resume. Check if you have anything to change after. Reread your cover letter. Think about the possible questions and answer all of the questions I asked here today in this class. Well, I hope you enjoyed this class and I'll see you the next one. Bye bye!